My name is Donovan and I'm from Jamaica. Today, we'll be live streaming again. And just remember to subscribe, like, share, and turn on your notification bell. All right? So, it's a simple practice, not for long. We'll be needing 2 blankets, 2 blocks, and a strap. Once you've gotten those, let's jump in. So, you're going to take the blankets, you're going to stack them one on top of each other. After you've done that, you're going to sit right in the middle of the blanket. We're going for a pose called fire log or double pigeon or shoelace, whichever one you choose. You're going to take your right leg and you measure the angle from the knee to the head of the femur bone, a straight line, and from the knee to the shin, another straight line. I usually measure it off with the front of my mat. And then from there, I plantar flex. In other words, I press through the heels and pull the toes back. Notice that my hips are relatively high so that I can tilt the bowl of my pelvis forwards to allow me to sit up rather than sitting down. And then, once I got the right leg, I now take the left foot, place it in front of the right knee. Go onto the knife edge of the foot with a little toe side, and then begin to allow the opposite thigh to fall. You will begin to notice an interesting stretch going on in your hips. For me, this is too high. So I'll go and slip off one of the blankets and be only using one. From here, I begin to buffer and begin to make the pose a little bit more precise. So flexing the feet, pressing through the toes. I now bring the hands behind me. Inhaling through the nose, lift the shoulders up towards the ears and pull them down the back and opening up the chest. We have a tendency to want to round the shoulders. For today's practice, be deliberate and conscious of lifting the shoulders up towards the ears and dragging them down the back. Notice how that affects your spine. I'm moving into a pose with the fingertips called bear claw. From here, I begin to rock the hips side to side and begin to press my thigh bones down rather than jamming at the knees. Close the eyes and taking a 3-part breath. We'll be breathing in the belly, rib cage, chest. And then as you exhale, exhale belly, rib cage, chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale belly, rib cage, chest. Exhaling belly, rib cage, chest. 2 more on your own. That was good. Now, let's set an intention for this practice. If it's your practice, let's bring the hands in front of the hearts in Namaste and place the thumbs at the base of your sternum or in the middle of your sternum. Slowly close down the eyes. What do I mean by that? You don't slam your eyes closed. You slowly, just looking down, and allow the shutters of the eyes to come together. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now inhale. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And just begin to listen and connect to the silence that follows the breath. When you're through, drop your chin down towards your chest in honoring your true teacher, and slowly blink the eyes open. Releasing the hands down, relaxing the shoulders. Notice we've been just sitting in the same pose. That's good. Let's switch the cross of the leg. The leg to the back goes to the front, so you go back for the same alignment. Let's do it this way, yeah? Bring down the left thigh this time, knee to the hip, knee to the ankle, flex the foot, plantar flexion, and then take the opposite foot, bring it in front, and allow the thigh to fall. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades down the back and keep the chest open and wide. Inhaling again. And as you exhale, begin to slowly lean forwards into the pose, which you increase the intensity. Go to where you are comfortable. If you're comfortable here, that's fine. If you're comfortable here, that's fine. And if you're comfortable with going all the way down, that too is also fine. I'm comfortable down here. So I'm going to take like about 3 breaths, inhaling into the belly, chest, collarbone, and then exhale, belly, chest, collarbone, and relax the shoulder blades down the back. Remember to keep your plantar flexion. Inhale. And exhale. Allow each exhalation to create space for you to move deeper into the pose. Soften the shoulders, soften hips, soften back. On the next inhalation, you're going to press into the hands, spreading the fingers wide, and begin to straighten the elbows looking up. Walk the hands back and begin to notice, move into that new area. Notice now how the spine is way more erect. From here, we're now going to go for the shoulders and the upper back. So inhale, open the hands out to the side, T for Tom, and drop your shoulder blades down the back. Pull and spread the fingers wide. Inhale again, and as you exhale, the right hand comes under the left, left goes on top, and you wrap the hands around into eagle arm or twisted arms. Inhaling into the chest. And as you exhale, pull the shoulder blades down the back and away from the ears. And notice how that feels in the scapula. On your next inhalation, pull the elbow forwards. And then on the exhalation, round the back, curl your spine, and bow the chin in towards that space you've created. Take a couple deep breaths here. Let's say about 2. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling the shoulders down. Keep pulling the elbows forwards. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhalation, begin to lengthen the spine. Come right back up to sitting. Exhale, drag your shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, open the arms back on out. We started with the right going under. Now we're going to reverse it. Inhale now. The left comes on top. Right goes under. And then we interlock and wrap again. This feels like I'm doing this the second time. So let's just switch around. So right comes on top. Left goes under. And grab the wrist. You can hold it here. Right? You can hold it here. And you can also hold on to your shoulders. You decide. I'll be going with full twisting of the arms. Inhale, first breath. We inhale into the chest. Exhale, drag the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, pull the elbows forwards. Exhale, Bow the chin to chest, round the back, and see if you can dig the head, the chin, the face down into the space created. Inhale deeply into the chest. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades down, level off the shoulders, they say. One more. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhalation, lengthen the spine, sitting up. And on the exhalation, open the arms, release it, and just begin to feel that. Just shake the hands out. We've been sitting here a while. Let's switch the cross of the legs again. So the right comes back, left goes in front, plantar flexion, adjust the bum because now the hips begin to open and move into the space. Placing the hands down, lean slightly forwards and really begin to relax the thighs. Breathe in the tummy. Second set of exercises for the wrists. Inhale. And as you exhale, extend your right hand out in front and drop the shoulder blades down the back. Take the left hand, grab the four fingers pointing down. Inhale into the chest. And as you exhale, you want to, with your left hand, pull the fingers back, stretching the wrist, pressing up through the elbows, and drag the shoulder blades down the back. Take a breath here. Good. With the same left hand, reach on and grab the thumb. Pull the thumb. There's a tendency to want to flip the fingers up. Turn the fingers back down towards the floor. Again, check the adjustment. The eye of the elbow, the shoulder pulling down. Let's take a breath here. Great. Release the right hand, shake it out. Move the shoulder. Let's go for the left side. Inhale, extend the left hand out in front. Exhale, drop the shoulder blade down. With the right hand, grab the four fingers. Inhale again into the chest. Exhale, as you pull the fingers back, drop the shoulders. Go for the eye of the elbow and focus on really flattening out the palm. Let's take a full breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Now move, taking the right hand, grab the thumb. Break at the wrist, turning the fingers down. Inhale. And exhale. That should be both arms. Let's just shake it out from here. Now let's get a little bit more movement into the butt practice. Remove your blanket completely and find your way onto hands and knees. So I'm setting up my block because I'm going to use them. Come onto hands and knees. Oh, if you have healing knees or knee injury, take your blanket and place it under the knees. Bring the hands on top of your block, level off the shoulders. How I'm holding the block? I'm taking my thumb on the outside, my finger on the little finger on the outside, and spreading the three other fingers down. Once I'm there, I'll be pressing down through my thumb and index, so you don't have any space. You see that? We don't have any space when we press down. Good. From hands and knees, cat-cow stretch. Inhale, slide shoulder blades down the back, begin to arch the bum, lift the sternum, pull the ribcage forwards, looking up. Exhale, start from the tailbone. Curl the pubic bone in, press into the arms like you're pushing the blocks all away, and you're rounding in the upper back. Try not to hunch the shoulders. Press up through the shoulder blades and send them down your back. Inhale, arch the bum. Press the hands, keep the elbows straight, lengthen the torso, pulling the chest forwards. Exhale, round the back, dome the spine, press into the hands. Let's do one on your own. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back to center. Extend now, so stack the knees first, right? So you're stacking the knees completely under the hips. Extend the right leg out behind you, dorsiflex again, curling the toe under. That's just my strap. I can push it away. Good. Press back into the heel and begin to stretch that calf muscle. Don't let the leg hang lazy. Massively engage the leg. Squeeze the glutes. Pick the tummy in. Press into the arm and begin to stiffen that leg as you press back. On your next inhalation, lift the right leg up. Don't slouch. Lift up. Pull the tummy in slightly and swing the right leg over to the right. Left, not my right, the left. And push back into the heel. Again, don't slack off in the knee. Keep the leg nice and straight. Send the shoulder blades down the back. Pick the tummy in. Inhale, lift the right leg back on up. Release it back down. We do that once more. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Straighten. Swing the leg over to the left. Press the toes down. Press through the heels, stretching out the muscle. From here, we move into Gomukhanasana stretch. Your left foot, you're going to slide the foot slightly over to the left, come on top of the foot, and then stack your right knee behind the left. Keep your hands on the block. Round your back, and as you exhale, slowly, mindfully press back and feel the outside of the right and left hip beginning to stretch open. Abs engaged. Inhale, bring it back on up. Don't uncross as yet. We'll do it 2 more times. Exhaling, round the back. Press the hips back. Really reaching back and feeling, mindfully feeling that stretch. No 2 sides behave the same way. You may feel it in one hip more than the other. For now, I'm feeling it more in my left hip. Are you feeling that? Let me know. Inhale, and as you exhale again, rock it back. Inhale, coming up onto hands and knees again with the blocks there. You're going to uncurl or unfurl the right foot and step it behind the block. Curl your left toes under, slide the left knee back a little, press down through the top of the foot. Once you're here, turn your right toes out to the right, fully out 90 degrees. Exhaling, you're going to press into your left, take your right hand, and try not to slouch in the shoulder. Lift up out of the shoulder, sickle onto the right little toe, and gently press and open that right femur bone. If you have it in you, begin to tuck the tailbone, slowly spiraling the left rib cage up towards the ceiling. If you want to take it deeper, raise that right hand up towards the sky and lengthen, holding this for 2, 3, 4, last breath, 5. Releasing the right hand back on down onto the block. You're going to take your left block and slide it out to the left corner of the mat. Inhale, lift your sternum, send the shoulder blades down the back, and begin to drop that right hip down towards the floor, feeling the entire left side. Sorry, I meant left hip dropping. This time you're allowed to slouch. If you notice, I'm slouching in that left shoulder. I'm making the hips become heavy. Breathing into that. You see how my right knee is coming in? You want to resist that. So press on the pinky toe, pick the belly button up to spine, and see if you can sink the hip a little bit more. Take 3 breaths here for 1, 2, 3. Abs engage. Press back into the block. Send shoulder blades down the back just to release. We're going to go for it a second time. Inhale, exhale, drop that left hip down. Can you go a little bit deeper? Can you sink a little bit more to the floor? Can you now open that right thigh, right femur bone going back? Can we press now into that left hand, raise the right hand up towards the sky? Notice I'm still shrugging. Let's take it a little deep and stretch the top of that left thigh. Bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand. No, you're bending your right knee and reach back with your left hand, yeah? And slowly sink the hip, pulling the leg back as far back as you can. Check with that knee, make sure it's spiraling outwards. Then inhale, exhale, release the leg, bring it back to center, turn the toe forwards, slide the left leg back, step your right leg back, and press back into a child's pose. Let's do the opposite side. So, chilling in your child's pose a little, send your shoulder blades down the back, keeping the arms nice and strong, releasing the crown of the head down to the floor if possible. Now one more breath. Inhale, come up. Now we're stepping the left foot on the outside, behind the left block. Let's see if I can stop mix up right and left today, right? Cool. Curling right toes under, pick right knee up and slide it back. Come onto the top of the right foot. Open out the left foot out towards the left side and slowly begin to press into the right hand. Lift up out of the shoulder. Take the left hand and press into that right femur bone. I think that's left. It's the left femur bone. God, I'm hopeless. Slowly begin to breathe and stretch. Remember, you're not sinking yet. We're keeping the pose nice and strong, working the shoulders. If you have it in you, keeping that plantar flex, extend the left hand up. Send the shoulder blades down the back. Breathing into that. Inhale, exhale, release the left hand back down. Keep that same left foot in the same position. Right block slides out to the right corner of the mat. Inhaling here, and as you exhale, you slouch into that right shoulder, descending the right hip down to the floor. Notice the body slightly turns. Allow it. Remember, left knee has a tendency to want to roll in. Take your right hand, if it's possible, and open up that hip. Stay here a while. Breathe for 2. Inhale, exhaling 3. Inhale, exhaling 4. Let's go for the top of the thigh stretch. Slightly ease off of the pose. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand, and grab the foot. Keep sinking the hip. Keep opening the left hip. Breathing into that for 2, 3. You can turn the gaze to look behind you. 4, 5. Inhale here, and as you exhale, release the leg. Bring the hand back to center. Grab the block. Place the block back under your shoulders. Turn the left toes forward. Step the left leg back. And again, press back in your child's pose. Remember, in child's pose, you're really aiming for the butt to reach down towards the heels. Surrendering the chest to the thighs and really relaxing the head. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, come back up onto hands and knees. You're going to step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. You can bring the block in a little closer so I can come onto my mat. Good. From here, I'm going to lift the sternum up, send the shoulder blades down the back, ground into that right foot, and then begin to move the block slightly forwards. Keep the hips and the torso squared. Notice I rocked a little bit to the side because I'm moving into the space that I've created in my hip. We're going to take the pose a little deeper. Begin to spiral, opening the hips, sending the shoulder blades down the back. And then from there, I turn the blocks to create a little shelf to release the forearms down. And I'm just going to chill here for about 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Sinking the hip a little bit more, using that exhalation to sink into the pose. Inhale, lift up through the shoulders. Exhale, sink into the hips a little bit more. Last one. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, sink a little bit more. With the abs engaged, right hand comes back on right block. I turn the right block and bring it back in line with my foot. And then come up on that side and bring the left block under my left shoulder. Release the right foot down, abs in, curl back, toes under. I'm simply going to heel and toe the right foot into the center for Anjanasana. Inhale, and as you exhale, press in the block, pick up the left knee, send the shoulder blades down the back. I'm trying to actually lift my stomach, my torso off the thigh. Pressing back into that left heel, send the shoulder blades down the back and feel now how the hip feels different. For 2, lengthening through the back of the head. 3, we're going for 5, 4, 5. From here, I release the left knee down towards the floor. Press down into the right foot, pull up on my bathroom muscles, begin to raise and lift the arms up. And as I exhale, I'm dropping the right butt cheek down towards the right heel, sending my shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, begin to bend the elbows in cactus arms, lift the sternum up, and open up now the upper thoracic spine. Inhale, raise the hands back up. Exhale, release it back down. Curl the left toes under. We're going to pick up the left knee. We're going to slide the right leg back. Now let's go for the left leg. Left foot comes on the outside. Bring the block in some more. Adjust the right leg if you need to. Send the shoulder blades down the back. Don't collapse. You're just lengthening out to the hip, feeling it out. And then inhale, exhaling, move the blocks forward. I'm going straight into my stretch because I know how my body. We come down on the block. We open up. So we're picking up now left big toe and opening up that left thigh out to the left, sending the shoulder blades down the back. So you're not slouching and dropping the head. You're pressing out of the shoulders, pulling and protracting the sternum forwards. 3 more breaths for 1, 2, sink a little bit deeper. 3. Inhaling, engage the abs. Bring one hand on the block first. Bring the left block in line with the left foot. Press into it. Bring the right block. Bring it back here. And then slowly take now the left block on the outside of the left foot. Heel and toe the leg back into center. Inhaling here, lift the sternum up. Send the shoulder blades down the back. Tuck the tailbone. Pressing down into that left foot. Inhale now, raise the hands up as you press into that left foot. Exhale, drag your shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, kiss the shoulder blades together, kiss the scapulas and send them down. Lift the chest open. Hold this for 2, 3, 1 more. 4. Inhale, raise the hand back up. Exhale, release the hand back to the floor on your blocks. Step now the left leg back. Child's pose. Slowly pressing the hips back. Moving into child's pose. One last breath. Inhale, exhaling. If you have it in you, walk the hands back, coming onto the forearms, coming onto the heels. And then you're going to remove your blanket. Remove the blocks. And then we're going to come up to the top of the block, top of your mat, top of the block. Come on the top of your mat, press down through the thumb and index. Curl the toes under, pick the abs up and in, lift the hips up, press them back towards the back of the room, firmly pushing down between your thumb and index fingers. Notice my knees are still bent, my heels are off the floor. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, move your chest back to your thighs. So you want to bend it generously to feel your tummy and the rib cage connect to your thighs. Inhale here, and as you exhale, release the right heel down as far down as you can. Stiffen the leg. Notice the back wants to curl. Resist it. Send the shoulder blades down, push the chest back to the thigh, and lengthen through the tailbone. On your next inhalation, pick the right heel up, drop the left heel down. Same thing, you notice that the back wants to curl. Send the chest to the thighs, wrap the triceps, lengthen through the tailbone. You're going to feel the sides of the knees, the whole back of that left leg stretch. Now see if you can release both heels down. Close the armpits. Send the chest to the thighs and spread the toes. Hold this for 5 breaths. For 2. Inhaling, exhaling. 3. Inhaling, exhaling. 4. Inhaling, exhaling. 5. Inhale, look up. Step the right foot up between the hands. Come down onto the left knee. Press down through the top of the left foot. Curl the pubic bone. Raise the hands coming up. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. You're going to step the left leg up to meet the right. Square off your feet. So the feet are completely under the hips. Pull the tummy in. Press into half pike or pike position, pressing the shins pressing your hands into your shins. All right? Try not to push back into the legs. That's cheating the pose. You want to spread the toes, pick the abs up and in, lift your sternum up. You see how I'm moving forwards and move the legs slightly forward. So you stretch fully the entire back body. On the exhalation, maintaining this as much as you can. Begin to fold forwards. Your hands don't have to touch the floor. Release the hands down, release the head down. Come in a complete forward fold. Softening the knees, tucking the tailbones, bringing the weight into your feet. Begin to raise the hands, coming all the way on up. And as you exhale, release the hands back down beside you. We only have time for one salutation, so let's go through it. Inhale, raise the hands on up, look up towards the sky, look up to your thumbs if possible. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze the legs, send the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, soften knees, hinge from the hips, and fold. Inhaling with the hands on the shins, fingers facing down, move into pike. Exhaling, bending knees, hands frame the feet, step your right leg back, come down onto the right knee, press into left leg, squeeze inner thighs, raise the hands on up. Exhale, release the hand to the floor. Ground into the hands. Pick up that right knee, lift the hips up a little higher, and slide the left leg back. Find yogic plank. So we're not here. We're more pressing into the hands, rounding the back, stiffen up the bum, press back through the heel. Come down onto your knees. Tops of the feet. And then from there, don't give me knees, chest, chin. You're going to rock the weight forwards as much as you can. Notice the shoulders might pass the wrist. Bend the elbows and lower the torso down 1 unit. Inhale, pressing down through the tops of the feet. Lift the head of the shoulders up and send them away from the ears, looking up. Exhale, release that back down. Curl toes under, elbows in close. Inhale, come up onto hands and knees, and then pick the knees up. You're in downward dog. Downward dog for one breath. That same right leg. Inhale, look up. Step the right foot up between the hands. Come down onto the left knee, pressing firmly into that leg. Squeeze the inner thighs. Pull up on the bathroom muscles. Then inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale, release the hand to the floor. Now stepping the left leg up to meet the right. Exhaling, completely fold. Inhale, raise the hands, come all the way back up to standing. And as you exhale, let's move into the other side. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. You saw me rocking back? I hope you're correcting me. So pick the weight forwards, lengthening on out. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, looking up, half flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step now the left leg back, come down onto left knee. Raise the hands on up. Tuck the tailbone, send the shoulder blades down the back, gaze forward. Exhaling, release the hands back down to the floor. Pick the left knee up. Firmly push the mat away. Step the right leg back. Firm up the legs. Tuck the tailbones. Push back through the heels. Come down onto the knees. Tops of the feet. Tuck. Rock your shoulders forwards. Torso comes down. One unit. Inhale, you lift the shoulders up, send them down the back, tuck your tailbone, and it's like you're pulling the bottom rib cage forwards, not up. You're bringing it forwards. Exhale, release it back down. Curl toes under, pick knees up, press into the hands, push back, downward dog. One breath. Inhale, looking up. Step back, that same left foot up between the hands. Come down onto the right knee, right top of the foot. Press into the foot, raise the hands up. Exhale, release the hand down. Curl the right toes under. Step the right foot up to the left. Inhaling completely. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up to standing. Exhale, Samastiti. Just take a few breaths here. If you have some water, sip some water. So we're going to grab back your blanket. We're going to sit back just as we started. Bringing that right leg down. Bringing the left foot in front. Rocking the hips side to side, finding the balance. Rolling the shoulder blades down the back. And just notice now, there's a nice little heat coursing through the body. You can feel the heartbeat. The chest is more open. The nostrils are clear. Let's go back to the 3-part breath. Inhale into the belly. Chest, collarbone. Exhale, relax. Once more, inhale into the belly, chest, collarbone, relax. Check if you're gripping and relax the knees. Flipping your palms over, let's wind down with our breath. Belly, chest, collarbone. On your own, you want to do like about 5 rounds, keeping the back nice and tall, keeping the gaze slightly down. At the end of the 5th breath, bring the hands in front of the hearts. Let's seal the practice. Bring your thumbs back to your chest. Send the shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. Inhale and exhale, and just remain in this silence a bit. Notice the cadence of your breath. Notice the floor under your feet. Notice how you're sitting up taller. Dropping the chin down towards the chest. I thank you. I honor you. Namaste. Releasing the hands down. Gently gazing down, blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Again, my name is Donovan. I work at the Yoga Barn. And for you to follow up and join more, please subscribe to the Yoga Barn online. And you'll not just only find me, you'll find other teachers there. So have a great day, have a great morning, have a great night. Again, namaste.